where hopium and common sense collide. Starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Crypto fam, it's your boys, CryptoKeeper, BlockchainCrusader, and we are here for a little hype session for tonight, 9 p.m., guys. We've got Crypto Face and Parabolic Signals coming in. We've got the Bulls versus the Bears, baby. Boom, 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 right? Crypto Face is the bear. Parabolics is the bull. Miguel, you hyped for tonight?
Dude, it's going to be epic, bro. I think it's going to be our most fire debate so far. It's going to be huge. I mean, it's going to be massive. I think there's going to be a lot to argue here. For this year, it can go either way. So they're going to have to bring the heat to try to make their point across and get people, either bullish or bearish. So
it's a pretty interesting topic, Miguel. I just wonder, do you think that it'll be better than you getting slaughtered by Zach Rector? Or
that's the XRP maxi in you, bro. I'm sorry, but there's absolutely no way that happens.
Oh, dude, no, that was fun, dude. I'm really excited for it tonight. I think it's going to be fantastic, guys. If you are just coming in, make sure that you smash the likes. That tells YouTube that you love what we got going on here. Hopefully you do, and share out the stream. Give us a little share. One thing we are trying to do right now, guys, we're trying to blow up our Twitter, right? We had a little imposter trying to sneak on in there and steal our Twitter. So if you guys can do us a favor, Debate Crypto OG. You guys are an OG in the chat. Debate Crypto OG on Twitter. Make sure you guys follow us over there. Miguel stays pretty hard on Twitter, and I'm trying to. That's probably an interesting way to say that.
I stay pretty hard, pretty long.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I am trying to figure out the whole Twitter thing a little bit farther. The boomer in me is like another social media platform, but hopefully you guys can bear with it and we can figure it out. Miguel, what's going on in the markets, bro?
Dude. So the markets, right? Let me share my screen real quick here. The markets, dude. We've had a nice little pump since yesterday, right? We had Bitcoin breaking all the way through the 40K range. Everybody now is super hard for Bitcoin, right? I mean, a week ago when we were dropping to 40, we were softer than a 50-year-old without Viagra.
Oh,
but now, right?
We are definitely getting demonetized for this stream. This stream is definitely just throw any dollars that we would have made on this stream, just throw it out the window now.
Hey, dude, Viagra needs promotion as well. And what better place in the crypto space? It's like 95% males.
Do you think it would be awkward if we reached out to Viagra as a channel sponsor? How do you think that would go over? Do you think that would stand up and be?
I think it works.
Be a good idea, nice and firm.
Firm. Yep, 100%. So, dude, yeah, we've had massive pump for Bitcoin. Everyone is super bullish now, but yet just a week ago when we were at this same exact price level, it was doom and gloom. So what's different here now? We're probably going to cover that pretty soon in your TA session. So we got Ethereum, massive pump for Ethereum, guys, 16% up on the week. We went from basically the low 2,000 range all the way back to $3,000. Hopefully we can hold this level, guys. Obviously, we have Tether at $1 competing with XRP. BNB back over $400. USDC doing its thing, trying to stomp XRP out of the way. Cardano also having a little pump here. Solana, 114, not bad, up 19% in the week. XRP just there doing the same thing, 60 cents. Terra Luna 55 hanging on there after they had some kind of little dilemma going on with their Anchor protocol and then not enough borrowing, but they're still holding on tight. And then rounding it off, Polkadot with being top 10 at 21, having a little 14, not little, I'm not gonna say that, I'm gonna take that back, a nice 14% pump on the week, guys.
Yeah, let's take a look at let's take a little bit closer look at the one, the only Bitcoin, right? It ultimately seems to run and rule the market. So yesterday, right, I'm going to circle this right here. We had let me go on the daily real quick. So yesterday we had this huge pump right here, right? And this candle just absolutely, if we zoom in here, just was fantastic. If you caught any of my videos yesterday, we called this the since we were talking about Viagra today, this was the market Viagra, right? And it gave out a big green candle, right? We need more big green candles, right? As we zoom in on the so hold on a second, on the daily, let me actually scroll down here a little bit. On the daily, Miguel, you keep getting rid of my market cipher. I swear to next time I come on here and you've got market cipher off of here, I'm going to send you a present in the mail. Now I got to pull this up real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. We gotta pull back up market cipher here. There we go. Thank you. All right. So market cipher, we have on the, what are we on here? We on the day. Let me switch over from the daily. Let me go to the 4 hour.
On the daily right now. I got to make you work for it, bro. I can't make it all easy. Just have it all set up.
I know, dude. You definitely did that. So we're up at the top. The momentum wave looks like it might be, if we double click in here, we might be turning into the downside, right? We've got a red dot here that generally says that momentum is starting to move in the opposite direction. The VWAP is starting to what's the word I'm looking for here? Starting to, I'm not even using those.
To do the WAP? I don't know.
Well, let's just stay off the VWAP because I'm literally at a brain fart for the word. But ultimately, guys, on the day,
was that the Cardi B indicator?
Well, the VWAP starting to converge, right? We've got the VWAP and the moving averages converging down here with the way market cipher set up. And yes, it was definitely, I think that was Cardi B. But up here, let's take a look, guys. So check this out. So we had what essentially I thought, and I made a mistake yesterday. I told people that we had, I'm going to draw it with the marker because it's a little bit easier to see. I told people that we had a bull flag. Oh my gosh, how did that do that? I told people that we had a bull flag going on right here, right? And basically I did this, right? Well, it was brought to my attention that a bull flag actually would come back and retest the previous high from the initial move there, the flagpole, if you will, right? Or here. But what we've done is we've stayed in this range. We've been ranging right here, at least on the 4 hourly, right? So it's technically not that. Actually, what we're looking at is either an ascending triangle or a what's the that is absolute, dude. This I can't even draw with this right now.
Dude, you're looking like a kindergartner doing chicken scratch on that.
I know.
Thing.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Use that trend line.
I know, but it's harder to see. It's really harder to see.
No.
So
they don't need to see; they just need to hear you.
Yeah.
Talk about
well, at any event, we have what essentially is an ascending wedge, or also known as a what kind of triangle is this, Miguel? I said it earlier today, and I'm just
the TA expert. The symmetrical triangle.
I'm definitely not. Symmetrical is what I was looking at. The symmetrical triangle. If that's how you're looking at this, it's incredibly bullish. We do have on the other side, conversely, the MACD is cooling off a little bit. Again, as I told you on Market Cipher, we've got a little red dot about 12 hours ago. So
tell them about the EMA lines. Dude, those EMA lines are looking nice.
It could go up. It could go down. But we are ultimately sitting pretty. You know what, Miguel? Honestly, I know I'm just being silly at this point, but
we're back above 200. We're back above the 200 EMA line, right? The 50. The 20 crossed the 50 and the 100. Right, we're finding some level of support on top of the 200. Hopefully, that continues to hold as we see that 20 EMA line continue rising up. Right, we're seeing golden crosses, which should hold up the support for Bitcoin, and that's on the 4 hour. I'm pretty sure on the 1 hour the EMA lines look even better from what I was seeing I think I was seeing a while ago.
Take a look.
See, look, all the EMA lines completely flipped, right? So like it's holding support, the 20 is holding support, and all the lines are the way they should be. 20, guys, 50, 100, 200.
Let's take a quick second to thank Miguel for saving all of you from my treacherous debacle of TA today. So let's just take a second and give Miguel a round of applause, right? All right. Thank you, Miguel. Appreciate you pulling me out of the muck and mire there. Dude, tonight, tonight. Who? Okay, let me ask you this. You're always bullish, right? Like you just are, right?
100%.
Long-term bull. Okay. My question is, before we get there tonight, how do two people that do TA for so long and it's such a big part of what they do, how do they end up on two different ends of the spectrum? That's what I want to know, right?
Yeah,
Like, how do you end up over here and over here?
Yeah, I think it has to do with their trading strategy, right? If some people have a shorter time frame of trading, there could be a lot more bearish, right? And they can be maybe their trading strategy is more about shorting Bitcoin, right? Maybe they can find better indicators on when to short than when to long, right? It also depends on like it's TA, dude. It's subjective, right? It's an
Yeah,
art form. So like
right.
multiple artists can go to the same school, but when they get out of there, they're gonna have completely different styles. They're gonna see
Right.
completely.
My
They're gonna
art, you
look at
just
the
saw it.
same
It
thing.
was like Picasso, right? Not straight
Yeah,
lines, just very abstract, right? That's my TA. I'm the
yeah,
Picasso of TA. Very abstract. Okay.
exactly, right, exactly. And it's just like two people can look at the same piece of art and have a complete different interpretation of what they're seeing in the art, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
when
true.
two people look at the charts, they have a complete different interpretation of what is coming.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a really good point, and I see that, but sometimes when I hear like people like wanna literally, so Crypto Face literally told me in a message that he was gonna bring the heat to bring Bitcoin down to zero. Right now, mind you, Crypto Face, he's obviously just being extreme, right? He doesn't think Bitcoin's going to zero, but he doesn't, at least my understanding is he doesn't really care whether the price is up, down, side. He's trading actively, you know what I mean, and making a ton of money doing it. He's done very well for himself. But on the other hand, I don't know truly. I know parabolic trades, but I don't know what his long-term strategy looks like. So you're right. Like Crypto Face, I do know has long-term holds. I don't know what that looks like for parabolic. So I'll be really interested. They both have a very loyal following as well. So I think the chat might get a little wild tonight. Smash a 1 in the chat if you're going to be here tonight and you're going to be popping off in the chat. Again, nothing personal, guys. We're just here to have a good time and educate the masses, right?
But
But
only
smash a
one
1 if
can
you're going to be
win,
here.
and the other will be defeated forever,
That's
eternally.
right. That's right. We're actually going to be fighting this evening to the YouTube death. So whoever loses is by default giving up their YouTube. This could be. I mean, CryptoFace might be CryptoFace.
YouTube pink slips.
That's right. That's right. CryptoFace would be giving up a couple 100,000 people, right? If yeah, YouTube pink slips. That's right. You got to give out. You literally give away your following, right? That would be an expensive bet to lose on the part of CryptoFace. I can tell you
Yeah,
that
dude.
because he's got a
You
lot of
you
followers.
better be confident on your argument if you're going to be putting up your YouTube audience on the line
How would
to
the
come up for a debate.
How would the YouTube audience feel about that? So YouTube audience, how would you feel if your creator, right? Your creator, no, that's God, right? But you know what I mean. If one of your favorite influencers put you up as a pink slip, right? Said, you know what, I'll put up my followers on it. How would that make you feel? Drop that in the chat. Let me know how you would feel about being a pink slip on a debate. I think that would be interesting,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. I think what we need to start doing is every follower that we get should become a 101 NFT, right? And you have this collection of NFTs with their socials, right? So that minute you can put them up for the debate, and if they lose, they automatically
You
get transferred over to the winner, and then they automatically get subscribed to your channel. Boom!
Bro,
Everybody gets subscribed automatically.
that's right. We effectively could sell or acquire a massive following by winning debates. It's a great
Yep.
idea. If you want to give out your social and become an NFT, let us know here at Debate Crypto. We would be interested in NFTing you, if you will. Dude,
Tell me
Ted
about
Cruz
it.
bought
Nothing.
Bitcoin. Do you know that?
Of course, I know that. Of course, anything that happens in the Bitcoin world, I know.
Chat, did you know Ted Cruz bought some Bitcoin? He bought anywhere between $15 and $50,000. We don't actually know what he bought, right? It actually said 15 to 50. But check this out. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm not going to read much of this, by the way. I just want to show it to you. Here we go. Ted Cruz buys the Bitcoin dip. Texas senator who talks a big game actually has something to show for it. Rafael Ted Cruz, the junior Republican senator from Texas, is putting his money where his mouth is. According to the financial disclosure filed on, this is interesting to me, Miguel. I want to ask you about this. It says, according to a financial disclosure filed on Friday, February 4th, Cruz bought between $15,000 and $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now, pause. All right, Miguel, let me ask you this. Is it written like this because in the disclosure, they just have ranges where it's like $1 to 10K and then 10K to 15K and then 15K to 50K? Do you think that it's ranges, or do you think that they're literally allowed to be this ambiguous? Like they're just able to just put somewhere between $10 and 25,000, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that. I don't see it. I don't put it past them that they're going to be just that ambiguous about it. Or maybe he bought multiple times, right? At different ranges of price, somewhere between $15,000 and 50,000, and he just bought multiple times. So they're not going to disclose the amount he bought, but just maybe the price range that he bought in. Who knows?
That's not a bad thought. I wanted to let you know though, Miguel, Cameron will give us his dead uncle's social for to NFT. We're gonna NFT your dead uncle. It'll be like have you ever thought about like just stuffing one of your loved ones, right? You could just stuff them and put them in the corner, right? You know what I mean? Every time you walk, every time you hold on. True story. Back that up, right? I just lost my grandpa recently, so that's honestly not very funny, but it kind of is because.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say true story. I know somebody that stuffed their relative. I was about to say, holy smokes, dude, where do you live?
I don't, bro. But listen, I do know that I did look this up because I was interested. Somebody brought it up. I don't remember when it was or what the conversation was, but somebody brought up the conversation of stuffing a loved one, right? Like a person, right? Embalming them and then stuffing them like what are the taxidermying a human, right? And
we're definitely demonetized now.
Since we already demonetized the stream, let's keep going with it. So I started looking into this because I was like, man, that seems so creepy, but like I wonder if you could do it, right? Well, the jury has weighed in on this, and it is illegal, right? So you don't want to be stuffing any of your dead loved ones. I don't think that you could find a taxidermist besides maybe on the black market. You can always find somebody to do something for the right amount of money. In case anybody in the chat was wondering about stuffing any loved ones, I just wanted to let
I'm glad we discussed that here on camera. This leads into the fact that welcome to Debate Crypto, everybody, where we question everything.
That's right. Question:
can we not stuff a loved one?
That's right.
We're about to find out.
That's right. Hey guys, let me tell you something. Miguel and I are going down to the Bitcoin conference that's coming up in April. Well, Miguel will just be like walking out his back door and he'll like be there, but I have to fly there to get there, right? Down to Miami. We're super excited. We would love to meet you guys. If any of you are going to go to the upcoming Bitcoin conference, Miguel and I will be there, and we've got some really cool things. I can't disclose because it would be I think
going all out.
I think that we're going all out. I think that one of our ideas would be stolen. So we are going to hold on to that one tight. But don't be surprised if your boys show up in a vehicle that might be a little too fancy. Let me just say, okay? You're going to see us, okay? So make sure that if you guys are wanting to meet us, if you want to come say hello, we would love to meet each and every one of you. I hope you guys enjoy the kind of laid back, having fun stream today. I know I am. I think we should do more streams, a little less professional, and do them a little more laid back like this. I like it. I like it.
100%, dude. Anybody got anything in the chat? Drop a question. We'll answer it. We're going through the comments right now. So definitely,
dude, check this out. NFTing a loved one. Let's talk about this real quick. Okay. So you have a loved one that passes, right? Now I'm off the stuffing thing, right? You have a loved one that passes, and you want I don't know how we need to spitball off this, but basically you would be able to create an NFT. Maybe it's a video montage, maybe it is a whole bunch of different, pictures, right? And then you're able to literally put that on. Now, I know that ultimately only the family is going to be interested in this, right? But it then lives on the blockchain forever. And it's totally interesting. I mean, dude, I talked about it this morning. 2 people got married with a digital priest and NFT'd their freaking marriage certificate was an
Their
NFT.
marriage.
So I think it's
Yeah.
interesting. I don't think that it actually is as crazy as maybe it sounds at first.
No, it is interesting, especially with the technology that there is today. Like, I don't know if you heard, but a while ago, it's kind of about to sound crazy again, right? Just like that gold shitting bug that I talked about the other day, right? I say some crazy stuff, but there are facts behind it, guys. It's not just BS. So I think it was Kim Kardashian's family, the Kardashians, they hired somebody to get a bunch of montages of their real father, right? And they created a hologram of him, and through all like recordings of him talking, they were able to use machine learning, AI learning, to teach the hologram to speak just like the dad would speak, and created a custom message, right? So it's like it was like if there was a hologram of the dad, and the dad was just talking, like if he had recorded himself saying these things, but he had never said it, right? The machine just learned to speak with the same tone of voice, the same pauses, right? And used the same and encapsulated his voice, his vocals from a montage of videos, and then boom, you got a hologram of a loved one that's passed telling you something they've never told you before.
That would eat me alive. I wouldn't make it through a 16th of a second through that. I would see it, and I mean, I'd just be in tears. I am definitely a dude that's not afraid to say that I'm an emotional dude. That would absolutely eat me. That would eat me alive. I would
Yeah,
really
dude.
have
But
a hard
now
time.
imagine that as an NFT, right? And we've heard Crypto Zombie Crypto on TikTok talk about Alethea AI and what they're trying to do with like NFT AI machine learning, right? They're trying, you buy the pods and you make your
Yeah.
AI smarter and smarter. So
Yeah.
imagine now we have like, we're talking about family members, but important people, right? We're going to eventually have important people pass away, and you can have an NFT of them with an AI, and you can speak to this person. They can speak to you, give you advice about things, right? It's almost like it's almost like Star Wars when a Jedi dies and his ghost, his Force ghost, comes back to talk to you, and you're like, "Hey, what's up, bro? How's it been going?"
Have you seen the episode of Black Mirror? Have you seen all the episodes of Black Mirror?
Every single one.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. They've got one that absolutely is right on with that. It's actually way more than that, which it
Oh
was
yeah,
just
and
downright freaking scary and
they
creepy and
physically bring you back like a clone of you.
yeah, no doubt. And I do want to throw out there because guys, we always love the chat being engaged, and if you're funny, you're funny. Sean happens to be lying in the chat right now, but I want to mention it here real quick. Sean says, "I want to take boudoir pictures on Meta Hero. My gamer tag would be tripod." Oh, Sean.
Oh
Oh,
my
Sean. Oh,
god,
Sean.
dude.
Dude, that's funny, dude. I wanted to mention it.
Sandman says, "Please don't do that, Lambo. Don't
You know
worry,
what?
guys. We're gonna be coming in a helicopter with a big
Sandman,
old
listen.
Bitcoins on the side of it, an
Listen,
orange
Sandman.
helicopter."
If we were going to be coming in a vehicle, right, like that, my preference would be I feel that the classy side of the Lambo is a Ferrari, right? And then the classy side of that is like an Aston Martin DB12 or what, like I don't know. Like for me, if I was ever going to, I've told my wife for a while, I've always wanted an Aston Martin. And I told my wife I want to get one, but like the reality is I live in Ohio. I wouldn't be able to drive it that much. It would sit in my garage. And it's like, what a crappy investment, right? Like really, right? It would just be sitting there. And I think of everything from investment perspective. But for me, if I was ever going to do it, side note, if I ever pulled up to a homeowner's house, like ready to talk to them about, they'd be like, oh yeah, too expensive. This guy's got to go. Pull up in an Aston Martin to go talk through somebody about an addition for their house. They're like, oh boy, this
I mean,
one's
it's
gonna be
it's only
costly.
expensive if you pull up and you're not the one driving. You have a driver. He walks out, opens your door. You come out with a long coat, long furry coat, right? You
Oh
know,
my gosh, big
got
old
got got
chain.
got your chains, got your rings, got your cane,
Oh
right?
yeah,
They roll out a red carpet up to the front door of the homeowner. You're like, I'm here to talk business.
yeah. This one's cool too. Rob, I actually thought about doing this. I've got a bunch of tattoos like all over, and they do have tattoos that are sound waves of a loved one's voice. I thought that was a cool one. I have
That is
a
really cool. You can just scan it and just
I
hear the
have this
message.
used to scan. I'm not going to tell the story, Miguel. If you remind me, I'll tell you at some point. But I have a barcode here that is something. This is definitely not debate crypto a bull, right? We can't
I
have
can
that conversation.
imagine where that what that links to.
Oh yeah, well, I was young, dumb, and doing wildness. But at any event, yeah. So you can't, and it used to work, right? And so yeah, tattoos, if they are done correct, because listen, one of the things I want to ask the chat while we're talking about this. My left arm, I've got 3/4 sleeve, goes all the way across my chest. I've got my stomach done. I've got stuff on my back. I've got a lot of tattoos, right? But my right side, I have tattoo here, and a tattoo on my forearm. That's all I have over here. I want to do a cryptocurrency 3/4 sleeve is what I want to do, but I don't want it to look cheesy, right? I want it to be like with some oomph, like, well, I don't want to take my shirt off right now, but
Dude, you
ultimately,
that sounds like a good reason to sell your XRP. Put
oh
that
my
XRP to good use, bro.
and dude, why'd you sell all your XRP? Well, I mean, to get this XRP tattoo. I told my XRP to
No,
give
dude,
me
if
XRP
you
tattoo.
tattoo XRP on your arm, we're dissolving this partnership.
Oh my god. Yeah. Susan, I'm in Columbus, Ohio. Don't track me down too quick there. And I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude. So ultimately, Sean's going to be rolling up in a Ford Taurus on the Bitcoin conference. Good to know, Sean. We'll be looking for your Ford Taurus. And it actually doesn't matter what you roll up in. We're just being ridiculous and trying to be as out there as out there as possible. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Let's go. Let's get into the next piece of news that we got
Oh,
here.
we have another piece of
Um,
news. Yeah. Let's talk
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me pull that up.
I'm
Let me,
telling you,
guys.
there's more and more Congress stuff coming out pro Bitcoin, pro crypto.
Well,
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
take a second, smash the likes if you haven't. If you're on mobile, X out, boom, hit the like. Let's get back after it. America Competes Act passes House without disastrous provision on crypto. A provision originally included in the bill had critics saying the Treasury Secretary would not have had limits on surveilling crypto firms suspected of illicit transactions, nor open the matter to include public feedback. So I'm going to scroll through because I know what I really want to read here. Basically, the provision originally proposed by Connecticut representative would have seemingly allowed the Treasury Secretary to have fewer limits on surveilling financial institutions with suspected transactions connected to money laundering and not open the matter to include public feedback. However, lawmakers modified the wording earlier this week to safeguard restrictions currently under the Bank Secrecy Act. As we go down farther, it basically says that, so prior to him essentially reversing part of his provision, nonprofit crypto policy advocate group Collins Center criticized the legislation for potentially giving, quote, unchecked and unilateral power to ban exchanges and other financial institutions from engaging in cryptocurrency transactions. Guys, that would be, and they talk about it down here in a second, a massive mistake. Miguel, I think it's a very good thing that we are being talked about in the main, in the mainstream, in the public eye, all of that, right? But why is everything about freaking control? Everything, they can pose it and wrap it up in a present however they want, but this is about having control to be able to shut something down when you don't like it. That's what they're doing with Joe Rogan right now. That's what our whole society does. We don't like it, canceled. I don't like it, canceled. I don't believe that, canceled. And if you are part of the media or have control over, you can do that. Canceled. And the problem is, and I heard this morning, I want to hear your thoughts on this. There are a number of YouTube shows that are getting drastically higher views than the news that ultimately, I forget the name of one of them. One of them was on Pomp yesterday or the day before. I forget the name of it. I got to go back because I want to check them out. But listen, the news is no longer news. The news is propaganda at this point. It is propaganda, right? And so the problem is, or the good thing is, people are starting to recognize that. And so I don't know. It's fantastic that people are finally opening their eyes to this. But how is crypto going to get drug into this, Miguel? Like I believe that we are getting drug into it now. How do we react? How do we position? What do we do?
Yeah, dude, it's like you said, right? Everything's about control, right? Staying on the dollar, they have financial control over you. They will keep you as their debt slave. The minute you walk away from the dollar, you're walking away from the ball and chain that's holding you down, right? There's no more financial slavery
Mhm.
once you opt out of the dollar, right? With the dollar, they have middlemen, they like the banks and payment systems that will stop you if they don't want you to do a certain thing, right? If for whatever reason you are found under suspicion of whatever illegal activity they want to charge you with, whether it's BS or not, automatically all your accounts are frozen and seized, right? Your
Yeah.
money is gone, even if you haven't actually done anything, right? With the crazy laws that we saw in the past 2 years, right? Claiming some people to be domestic terrorists, right? Claiming other people to
Yeah.
be, you know, anti-science, whatever. I don't know. They can label you whatever they want, and if this label comes with a repercussion such as seizing your bank account or freezing your bank accounts, right? They can do it, and there's something you can do to stop that.
Yeah.
With Bitcoin, the biggest thing that it provides, besides all the other things that it does better than dollars and gold, is that it's unseizable. Nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can say, "Hey, shut that man's or woman's Bitcoin account down and turn it off and take it away from him,"
Yeah. That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Absolutely not. They can't do that. There's no middleman. There's no one that can take it away from you, and that is dangerous to them. That is very, very dangerous. So they obviously always want to control things to their benefit.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, and it came up that that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency was actually a threat to to our country's basically safety, right?
Yeah, national security.
National security. That's the word I was looking for. Or words. Um, and I thought about that a lot after we got off the stream. It kept like resonating with me. And here's what I came up with. I came up with the fact that the reason that it is a threat to national security is because now all of a sudden the security that they feel they have is in the control. That's what the security is. Now all of a sudden you give what they will view as an unknown and you toss it into the pack, right? Now all of a sudden people have this option to use this other currency, right? Whether you want to look at it as a store of value like gold or actually for transactions, it's there. And people are starting to be hip to the fact that we are actively losing money by keeping money in a freaking savings account, right? Even if it's a high yield account, a high yield account. And so people are waking up. And I think the banks are starting to realize if we don't do something, we are going to lose all control of this because people are recognizing that this isn't working in the manner that we have it right now. And so yeah, I think the national security is more than anything just the fact that they're not going to have control over things anymore. I think that Russia and China, I think, are both going to fight against the idea of this new world order because it's going to take away the ability for some of these massive puppeteers to be
Are
able.
you right now saying that Russia and China are the world's like saviors?
I'm saying that no, I'm definitely not saying that. I'm definitely saying that
Well, you're
Russia.
saying that they're trying to stop the New World Order, cut out the puppeteers, right? Cut the strings. Sounds to me like they're the unlikely heroes.
Hey,
They're like
that's
the
like
Batman.
that,
They're like the Batman of the world, right? The hero we don't deserve, but we need.
that's like the Joe Rogan thing getting taken out of context, right? You just clipped a small part of what I said, right? And so, no, what I'm getting at is that there are going to be people and places that are going to fight against this because it takes away their ability to be the puppeteer and to do the things that they want to do when it's a one world currency. When we have this new world order, now all of a sudden everybody has to play nice in the sandbox. And the reality is, you've said it before, Miguel, it's a really sad thing, but like war brings money. war makes money, right? And it ultimately
The money
does.
machine.
It is a money machine, right? And so I don't know. I'll be really interested to see what kind of control they're able to actually hold over top of us, what that looks like financially, monetarily. It's probably the one thing that I can look at cryptocurrency and say, man, this is a question mark, because they could make it very difficult. They can't shut it down. The only way they could shut it down is if they just flat out said no more internet, which is not going to happen, right? So I don't know. I'll be super interested to see what.
Yeah, dude. I just want to remind people, for Bitcoin and all these nations getting involved with it, right? 18 point something, 18.9 Bitcoin have already been issued. There's only like 2.1 million Bitcoin left to
Yeah.
be issued.
Yeah.
There is not a lot of Bitcoin in general. We understand that out of those 21 million, about 5 million are lost to time, right? They're lost from the early days.
Yeah.
So that means there's even less Bitcoin available out there. So I don't understand, bro, but I don't understand how people don't understand that the minute Bitcoin becomes the main, like a main source of income, or
Or just acceptable, like from the
currency,
United States.
currency, not just the United States, but just a major country, like let's say Russia, right?
Okay.
Let's say China, let's
Okay.
say some big country with big GDP, right? With big influence on other smaller countries. And that's it. That's like the spark in a house full of gas, right? It's boom, explosion time. There's no stopping that anymore. Hyper-Bitcoinization will happen, right?
Yeah.
We're seeing what was it? I believe they're called something machines. Oh man, I literally saw a tweet about it just a little while ago, that they're working for Web3 to bring Web3 to Bitcoin, bro, to bring Web3 to Bitcoin. Let me see if I can find it. It's a company. It's a company called Something Machines, and they're using stacks, the cryptocurrency
Interesting.
stacks.
Yeah.
To
Interesting.
base. Oh man, I just wish I could remember what the first part of their name
I have
is.
not heard that. Miguel, while you look for that, I just want to just remind you guys, hey, make sure you guys smash the likes. Guys, 9 o'clock tonight. If you're just jumping in, 9 o'clock tonight, Crypto Face versus Parabolic Signals in an epic debate, a showdown. It's going to be dope. Guys, you can already, so like if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. Put on the bell notification so that if you forget, right, it'll boom, it'll come up and remind you. So make sure that you guys do that. It'll do it exactly like that too. Boom. It'll be just like that. So make sure that you guys set that up, and because the stream's already there. So if nothing else, you can set a reminder for that particular stream. We're excited to get into that tonight. I also wanted to say something else. What was it? Oh yeah, guys, Twitter. Please and thank you. I saw a couple of you as we first mentioned it at the start of the stream. I actually saw a couple of you. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. I saw a couple of you guys actually followed us like the moment I said something. If you guys would take half a second, go follow us on Twitter. DebateCrypto OG. We've got an imposter that's just DebateCrypto. We are DebateCrypto OG. I think it says in parentheses Keeper and Crusader, I think is what I put on there. So yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys are in the right place. And tonight, since Crypto Face is going to be on, you know what, Miguel? Maybe we should give away. We'll talk about that. Let me.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
We might have some market cipher chat. Just be there, guys. And then if you're looking to get more involved in what we do, right? We have Debate Crypto Academy every Sunday. We have our seminars. We've got our Telegram that's always popping off. There's a lot of really smart individuals that are in the Telegram that are passing information besides just Miguel and I. A lot of that going on. And then we've got Crypto 101, which is I think 17 videos strong now. That'll basically take you from what I like to call zero to hero, and that's continuing to grow. We've just teamed up with Crypto Jebb recently doing CT2A, which is technical analysis training. Guys, we've got a whole lot going on, and we'd like you to be a part of it. So remember to subscribe. Remember to follow us over on Twitter. And if you're trying to go further than that, we'd love to have you in the Academy, DebateCrypto.academy. Did you find it, Miguel?
Yes, I did. I did find it, actually. Let me bring it up real quick. They're called Trust Machines. Raises 150 million to build Web3 apps on Bitcoin, my friends.
That's the name of the company?
Trust Machines, yeah.
Okay. I've never heard of
Trust
that.
Machine is an organization co-founded by former Stacks founder. Stacks is the cryptocurrency founder, Munib Ali. I know I butchered that. A Princeton University computer science professor, J.P. Singh, has raised 150 million in a new funding round. So they unveiled it the other day on February 3rd, noting that the finance whatever. Yeah, so they're saying that Bitcoin can do more than be a store of value. And the reason why is because of the Taproot upgrade that happened back in November, now gives it the opportunity to have smart contracts and all these stuff. So they're now saying, hey, we're gonna build on it. We're gonna be the company that does it. We're gonna bring Web3 to Bitcoin, DeFi, NFTs, everything. So it's wild what's coming to Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm really interested to see like what the evolution looks like. You know, if we look back to 2017 when you and I got into crypto, it was such a small space. Now, if you look on CoinMarketCap, I think it says there's like 17,000 different cryptocurrencies. If you click over on CoinMarketCap, like up in the top left-hand corner, I think it says the number. I think it's like 17,000, something wild like that right now. So it's just grown, and man, DeFi protocols, right? NFTs, right? Metaverse, like the play to earn gaming, all of these things we're watching grow before our eyes, and they all have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to get involved. Maybe you can't get involved in everything. I mean, it's really hard to get involved in everything. So I guess I just want to say, get involved, though, one way or another, whatever it is that you are the most educated about, that you believe most in, and that you know can work for you, that makes sense for you. Get involved. That's what it's all about. Also getting involved, guys. Get involved tonight. 9 o'clock. I know we keep
100%.
mentioning it, but we want you guys to be there. We want this to be the most popped. We want this to be the most poppin' place to be on a Saturday night. Now, I know that's tough because I've been to a club or two, right? But we would love that all of our crypto nerds to be here tonight at 9 o'clock. This debate's going to be epic. Miguel and I are going to be pressing buttons, right?
Stoking fires.
That's right. That's right.
There's going to be some heat.
Stoke. I was already stoking it a little bit ago, sending Crypto Face messages to make sure he's got his game face on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I honestly think that the most we've ever had on a live stream is like 250 people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to break that today. I want to break that tonight. I want to have more than 250 people live on the chat tonight, blowing up the chat. So let's get it done, guys. Share it. The live is already set up.
Live's
so
up.
If you
Share
go to
it
our
out.
channel, go to it, hit the reminder, and now share it out on Twitter. Share it with your friends. Tag us. We'll retweet it, right? We'll tag you guys as well. So tag it on Twitter.
Actually,
share
Miguel,
it on Facebook.
Hold on a second. Let's make this simple. We're about to share it on Twitter. Retweet it. Right? If we can ask you guys one thing, right? Besides just making sure to follow us on Twitter, right? We are about to, as soon as we get off here, Miguel is going to tweet the stream. Make sure you guys retweet that if you could. Comment, like it, and retweet it. That would be freaking fantastic. It'll be super fun. So, Crypto fam, listen, we appreciate each and every one of you. We really do. We look forward to jumping on here. If you guys haven't noticed that we randomly do like extra streams here and there, it's not because we just like feel the need to get another stream in. It's because we enjoy interacting with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy interacting with us. So if nobody's told you before today, guys, we love you. We hope you guys have a great evening. 9 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Don't be late. Until next time, hodl.